My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Let's talk that PlayStation Now. That PlayStation Now, I'm hyped, okay? PlayStation Now, just my quick thoughts on it. Pretty much PlayStation Now is the talk of the town. Everyone's talking about PlayStation Now. Everyone's like, Sony, we want our PlayStation Now. yeah, did you see what I did there? PlayStation Now is pretty much the talk of the town when you talk PlayStation, when you talk Sony. No one cares about these 4K TVs. No one cares about these new smartphones. Let's be serious. You announced PlayStation Now, and that's all people are talking about when it comes to Sony. So, PlayStation Now, it definitely could be a game changer. PlayStation Now is pretty much the Gaikai-based streaming service that we were all looking forward to on PlayStation 4, and it's coming. Well, the full version of it is supposed to come this summer, but they will be launching a closed beta for PlayStation Now this month. So somehow, some way, I have to get in that beta because I love backwards compatibility. Some people, they don't care about it, but evidently a lot of people do, because PlayStation Now is pretty much, you're going to be able to stream PlayStation 1 games out this sucker, PlayStation 2 games out this sucker, PlayStation 3 games out this sucker, PlayStation Vita games out this sucker, and you're going to be able to stream those to your TVs and even the smartphones and stuff like that. So it definitely could be a game changer, but this is going to be one thing that is going to be, definitely a key factor, obviously, is your internet connection. I think Sony recommended at least 5 megabytes a second, when it deals to your internet connection. So you definitely have to have a somewhat decent internet connection. If you have a Walmart connection, you're done. You're done, because PlayStation Now, you're going to have to be able, you're going to stream these games, from the cloud to your whatever device you're playing on. So, it's definitely going to be based on your internet connection. If you have a somewhat bad internet connection, then you probably will experience this problem. I'm not saying that when this thing comes out, you won't have problems, that, it's just going to be, lag free and what we all expected. Because let's be honest, when this junk comes out, there's going to be issues, and people are going to be like, PlayStation Now is a fail. Don't come out and be like Grand Theft Auto 5 online. Like, don't do that, But PlayStation Now, it definitely could be a game changer, people are saying, it's going to be a subscription service, which at first I thought, it was just going to be free, before they announced PlayStation Now, just talking about Gaikai, I thought that was just going to be free. Like they were just going to integrate that into PSN, but people were saying that it's going to be a subscription-based service, and I could understand why, being able to stream PS1 games, PS2 games, PS3 games, and PS4 games, and PlayStation Vita games, I could see how they could make it a subscription-based service. And the thing is, how much should it cost? How much will Sony, what price will they put on this PlayStation Now service? Because then you'll have to pay for another subscription service right after PlayStation Plus. So now you're going to have to be paying for 2 services, because now we all have to pay for a PlayStation Plus, So what I would think would be, a price that, people would be like, okay, I can do that. $10 a month. And I say that because Xbox Live, you pay $60 a year for that. If they add in PlayStation Now for $10 a month, you have PlayStation Plus, which is $50 a year, then PlayStation Now, which is $10 a month. That combined at $60, it will match Xbox Live's price point, So I think, me personally, I think that will be a reasonable price that people wouldn't really have a problem with. But if it's anything more than 20, if it's anything more than 20, people might be like, I don't know about that, Sony. So I'd say the price that would, have people being like, okay, I can do that, $10 a month. That's what I would say. You know, if this does end up being a subscription based service, which I do think it will. You know, now that we're actually seeing it, you know, because during the conference, people were walking around and actually using the PlayStation Now service. Like, they had it for people to use. And I seen someone streaming The Last of Us on their PlayStation Vita. The junk looked amazing, lag free out this sucker. So I was like, if this junk, again, it's going to be based on your internet connection. But if it works well, this junk launches and it works, and it's not like Grand Theft Auto 5 online. If it works well, then man, this could be a game changer. And you know, not even just for Sony. Like, this could change up businesses. Like, when they announced PlayStation Now, it was said that GameStop's shares dropped like 9%, and you know, and then and so things with GameStop and GameFly, businesses, especially GameStop, because they make most of their profit from selling used games and stuff like that, and GameFly and stuff like that. They could definitely, the PlayStation Now could definitely hinder GameStop and GameFly's businesses, you know, because, you know, just based on the fact that you will also be able to rent games, you know, from, you know, the cloud, you know, streaming it from the PlayStation Now and stuff like that. So this could be like a game industry game changer if it works well. You know, hopefully it actually does work well, because I've always been for backwards compatibility. I need it in my life. So, that's what I would do. But what you guys think about PlayStation Now? How will this thing end up being? Will it be a fail like PlayStation Home or Grand Theft Auto 5 Online? Let me know in the comment section, my brothers and sisters. So saying that, yeah, PlayStation Now, I want to play you, use you now.